Shalom, shalom once again. Coming back with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
This paper, it shows that actually
Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that do teach well and that have taught you this truth, that have taught me this truth. To you I say shalom, Kwame Ashal and Ababa Ball. So just some more information
we could confirm
that has come out about taking the you-know-what. Apparently, this thing now makes you sterile, especially you men. We don't know about what it does. We don't know about what it does to women yet, but we know a lot of men who are taking this, healthy young men, they're becoming sterile. Now, I don't know the statistics behind it, but this shouldn't be happening if this was really meant to help you out in the long run. So 3 years into this thing, because this started back in 2020, 3 years into this thing, and now we're starting to see the negative effects of it more and more, right? Yeah, man. And the elder apostle Tahar and the other elders on down and the brothers, their predictions in the spirit are spot on. I know especially Elder Apostle Tahar, because he said be careful of who you lay down with, especially if they've taken the you-know-what. And now we're seeing that, right? And you people, man, this is what happens when you made the arm of flesh your guide and not Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. You get judged for it. Now you're sterile, right? Now you're affected by this. Now I also posted another video about this previously, about how women spouses, their husbands that took the you-know-what, they were experiencing heavy menstrual cramps. You know, their periods were a lot more painful. So, you know, we don't know how this really affects women fully, right? We don't know how it fully affects them yet. More information is coming out. Now, it says here, Dr. Arnie Burkhart, this is from Refuge of Sinners, that's the thread on Twitter. Dr. Arnie Burkhart, the testes of a 20-year-old man who died 140 days after injection, had a healthy son before the injection. Spike protein is in the testes, almost no spermatocytes in here. Now, this is his words. This is what he quoted. If I were a woman in fertile age, I would not plan a motherhood from a man who was you-know-what. And this is a medical expert's opinion, man. This is his professional opinion. So I think you should take this seriously. Now, be careful who you lay down with. Be careful who you go up in. Be careful who goes up in you, for you brothers and sisters. And if you do lay down with someone and you don't know about it, just put up them prayers, man. That's all you can do in faith. Let me get a precept. This is Psalms chapter 34 and 7. The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. That's right. So you got to go up in your partner with faith, man. And that's a damn shame, because you know, the part of the law is to be fruitful and multiply. That's actually a command. That's actually a law. That's something that we're supposed to do. But now, in this day and age, you can't even do that without worrying. Yeah, so anyways, the Lord will protect you if you have faith, and if you're serving him and you're doing the right thing. You just got to live by faith. All right, so I'm going to play the video.
this paper, it shows that actually we could confirm that the spike protein is produced in the deltoid muscles where the vaccine is administered, injected. But we could show it in almost all organs, more or less explicitly. And here you see a case where we show the testes, and you can see that in this 28-year-old man who had a healthy son and who died at 140.
By the way, he had a healthy son before the you know what. So this is before he got the you know what. Just letting you know.
Days after injection, the spike protein is strongly expressed in the spermatogenic organ in the testis, and you can see there are almost no spermatocytes in here, but it's strongly expression of spike protein in the spermatogenic tissue. So also in elder persons, this is an old man, and you can see here's also a strong expression in the spermatogonia. There's not one single spermatogonia.
So not one single sperm left. Not one. Not one. Unbelievable.
So on in this, and a strong expression of the spike protein. So if I may make a personal comment, this is not a scientific comment. If I were a woman in fertile age, I would not plan a motherhood from a man who has been vaccinated, unless I think these pictures are very disturbing for me.
Yeah, very disturbing. So there you have it. You still think it's a conspiracy? You think the Georgia Guidestones are not real? Reduce the world's population to 500 million? Eradicating 94% of the world's population? This is just another way that they're doing it. And we know who's behind it. It's the elites, right? So, yeah, man. And this is what happens when you make the arm of flesh your guide. You get punished for it. And where are you people that were pro you know what in the very beginning of this thing? You're nowhere to be found. A lot of you guys are silent, right? So, hey, that's your fault. Now, let me get something in Job here. Job 13. Job chapter 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. And that's who you're dealing with. A lot of these doctors in the very beginning, which you call yourselves physicians, a lot of you in the beginning, you got a big paycheck to push the you know what in your clinics. You got paid by the government. And a lot of you knew that it wasn't good, that it wasn't healthy for your patients to take this. So a lot of these doctors, man, they don't have your best interests at heart. They're all about a dollar. And really the physician is really Yahweh Basim Yahushai. And really he gives you a healer. And a healer, he works with the herbs. And the herbs, they come out of the earth. They're roots, they're plants. That's what you have to deal with. You're not supposed to deal with synthetic drugs. And that's what was given to you. It was something synthetic. Right? So if you're weak, which that's what they were telling you, hey, if you don't take this, you're going to get hurt. So they're telling you you're weak. Now, if you're weak, what should you be doing? You should be taking the herbs. Let me get that. This is Romans chapter 14 and 2. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. That's right, herbs, because herbs heal you. And if you're weak, if you don't have a strong immune system, if you have any ailments, and your body's not feeling well, you got to take the herbs, the things that grow out of the earth, in faith. Okay, so yeah, you got to go to a herbalist, right? So that's one. Let me go to the Apocrypha. This is Sirach chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. Yeah, Lord, he gave you a healer, a real physician, and a real physician deals with the herbs. He's not going to give you a jab. He's not going to always take blood out of you. Now, there's certain circumstances where you may have to do those things if your life is really on the line. For example, if you get a gunshot wound or if you have serious cancer, the Lord makes exceptions for that. But in this case, man, what they gave you was something that wasn't even really tested properly. And there was data. There was a lot of data that proved that it was bad, but they didn't show you the data in the very beginning, right? So this obviously was just set up to harm you. So anyways, it says here, verse 2, for of the Most High cometh healing, and ye shall receive honor of the king. So at the end of the day, the Lord, he gives you a healer. The healer gives you the herbs, but ultimately the Lord heals you. So when you take them herbs, you have to send up them prayers in faith. And then the Lord may just show you mercy. But when you tell the average person this, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They want something quick. They want something now. And is it looking too good for you people that think that way? No, it isn't. You making the arm of flesh your salvation, now you're paying for it. So anyways, verse 3, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. And this shows you that Esau Edom is not a great man, because he doesn't care about the physician, which is the herbalist. He actually demonizes them. And then he says, oh yeah, using herb, that's bad for you. That's why he got rid of guys like Dr. Sabi. You can go Google him, Dr. Sabi. He was into the herbs. He was a herbalist, and he was into healthy eating. Right? So yeah, it just shows you Esau's not a great man, because he doesn't care about the herbs. He doesn't really care. His job is not really to heal you. It's really to treat you. Treat the symptoms, not get to the core root of the problem. And that's what the herbs do. It gets to the core root. And really, a lot of these problems that you have, it's really because your organs and certain glands in your body are not functioning right. That's why you get cancer. That's why you get that's why you gain so much weight, because a lot of your hypothalamus gland, your thyroid glands, they're all out of whack because you ain't taking the herbs. Anyways, verse 4, it says, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That's right. So if you're wise, which really to be wise means you have fear, you will not abstain from them. That's what abhor means, to abstain from. Shy away from taking the herbs. A lot of you people aren't wise, which shows a lot of you people don't have fear. A lot of you people out here, you're very reckless. And in the beginning, you guys were reckless. The way you reacted to this whole thing, from you buying water, from you buying toilet paper, from you partaking in voluntary isolation, right? From you just taking this thing, taking the you know what, it showed that you had no fear. You didn't fear Yahweh Bashim Yoshai. You didn't care about the consequences and repercussions. You were just thinking about making a buck. Oh, I got to do it because I have to keep my job. Well, guess what? A lot of you people that took it, now you're unwell. A lot of you people that took it for your job, now you don't have a job. How about that? Now the economy's bad. So you lost. And that's what you get for not showing fear. Because a real wise guy, he's fear. He's not fear. He's afraid. Salakia. He's afraid of Yahweh Bashim. Let me read this again. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. That's right, the herbs, the plants. And he that is wise, that's right, a wise person has fear, will not abhor them. Yeah. There you go, man. So, hope this was edifying. Until next time, just want to give all praises, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaChodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Kwame Ashala.